From the front page of the Yonkers Statesman, October 21st, 1916. Headline, For Conference with Whitridge. Mayor Lennon said this morning that no definite time had been yet fixed for the proposed conference of himself, Samuel Untermeyer, and Assistant Corporation Counsel Cohen with Frederick Whitridge, president of the 3rd Avenue and Yonkers Railroad Companies. The meeting is being arranged by Mr. Untermeyer, the mayor admitted, and he expects it will take place either this afternoon or on Monday. In relation to Mr. Untermeyer's connection with the case, the mayor gave out for publication a letter addressed to the New York World correcting a statement by that newspaper that Mr. Untermeyer had volunteered his services. The mayor wrote that Mr. Untermeyer had consented to serve at the solicitation of the mayor himself. The letter is as follows. To the editor of the World, New York City. I beg leave to correct a misstatement in your issue of this morning with respect to the trolley car strike in Yonkers. As mayor of the city, I have tried every possible method to secure a resumption of streetcar traffic, and being about to make another attempt, I solicited the cooperation of Mr. Samuel Untermeyer, who is one of our most public-spirited citizens and largest taxpayers, in order that we might have the benefit of his experience, knowledge, and influence. I succeeded in persuading him to assist me in efforts to obtain a settlement, and you can imagine my surprise, therefore, to find you asserting that he had volunteered his services, which statement is open to misinterpretation, and I sincerely trust that you will publish its correction. James T. Lennon, Mayor. The general impression in City Hall is that, in view of the negotiations which have been instituted by the mayor with the company and the strikers, it is probable that the aldermen, Monday night, will postpone action of the repeal of the 15-day ordinance, which is scheduled to come up at that meeting. Headline, Seized Chinese territory. French said to have arbitrarily occupied section near Tientsin. A square mile of territory adjoining the French concession of Tientsin has been seized forcibly by the French Council with the assistance of troops. The Chinese police were arrested and French substituted for them. Replying to a protest from the Chinese Foreign Office, the French legation at Peking said it had assumed responsibility for the action. The district occupied is heavily populated and the Chinese are threatening violence. The Chinese press violently assails the action. Headline, Champions penalized. Members of the Boston Americans will be deprived of the emblems usually presented to world champions of baseball because they violated the National Commission rule forbidding players engaging in exhibition games after the World Series. 60 or 70 other major leaguers who violated the rule will also suffer various penalties. Headline, Report Serbians making progress. Notable headway is being made by the Serbians on the Macedonia front in the campaign for Monastir, according to Entente reports. Unofficial reports state that the Serbians, assisted by the French, are attacking Canali, which is less than 10 miles from Monastir. The latest Bulgarian and German statements reported the Serbians were checked in the Cerna Valley campaign. General Haig's forces are again scoring gains on the Somme front in the push toward Bapaume. London announces that a new British advance near Butte to Warlencourt has been reported. Headline, Tags for War Sufferers. Pedestrians in the business section today were accosted at street corners by women, girls, and young men and requested to buy a tag. Today has been set aside as Tag Day for the relief of starving Armenian and Syrian war refugees. And that's the news from Yonkers 100 years ago today.